That F5 team. No, it doesn't even say F5 anymore.
I wish I was playing 10 years ago because I'm pretty sure I would have got some 10k finish.
Mind your business.
A certain Egyptian king is being ignored.
Saint Maximus. Oh my
goodness. What's happening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Only One Bonus Point, a light take on a deep game. We're your hosts. My name is Ray.
I'm Lo.
My name's RJ. What's happening, fellas? What are you guys saying?
All good, man. All good. It's been a tough week FPL wise, but
hey, look, real quick.
I'm all right.
Look, real quick.
Go ahead.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
That shirt is butters.
Nah, beautiful. Kingsman,
absolutely butters. Ray, thoughts?
Yeah. I mean,
you almost choked.
They got.
He almost threw up.
You know, they got charity stores all over the area, I'm sure, and then Law picked it up for a good £2.50. So well done, man. I'm proud of you.
You think he paid for
a bargain to me?
No, they gave it to him. They paid him to take it.
Yeah, innit? Trust.
That's dead. That was dead.
Right.
I got lemsip. I'm sick. So yeah. Anyway.
Woe is me. We're podding. Nobody cares.
So RJ, could you tell us what we're running through today, please? Quick transition.
Oh, straight in like that. No. Look, say hi. International break is done. We're back. Game week 5. Fellas, before we go into anything, come on. What's your social saying?
Yeah, me on X is at only1_law.
I'm at Ray_Q. We're not back from international break yet.
I know.
Ourselves.
And mine is at _only1RJ on X. You can catch the podcast at only one bonus point with the number 1. And if you want to send us an email instead, it's only1bonuspoint@gmail.com. Fellas. So today we're going to go into our results from game week 5. We're going to have a look at our heroes and zeros. And then we'll have a look to see what the fixtures were saying. I mean, there's a lot of goals this week. And then finally, finish up with our transfer ideas and our teams. So, if this is your first time listening to the pod, when we go into our points, the person with the lowest score that game week talks to us first. So, who is it today, this week, lads? I know it's not me. I
believe it is me.
27.
Yeah, that's the current. I have Bell coming off the bench for 2 points, and Turner's currently on 1, so it puts me on 30. It's a bad one. It's a very bad one. I had Stupinan didn't play. Edoji with 2. Chilwell comes on for 10 minutes, gets a yellow card. Son for 2. Excellent. Bruno Fernandes for 1. Madison for 1. And Mbeumo for 2. Saka for 6. Jackson 1. And then up front, Haaland captain 12. My transfer was Foden to Son. Current game week rank of 9.6 million, which is crazy. And people who don't even know what their password to log in is are beating me.
Fake.
That's me.
Yep. Doesn't get much better. So I'm currently on 30 points. Diaz with 2, Chilwell with 0, Udogi, who was my transfer this week, with 2, Saka with 6, Mbeumo with 2, Rashford with 2, Foden with 2, Martinez with 1. Oh, that was just an emotional 2 minutes.
That's painful. That's got to be painful.
That was just, yeah. Jackson with 1, what a waste man, and Haaland with 12, captained him. Game week rank of 8.7 million. Which is just ridiculous. And Law, you didn't say your live rank. Do you know what your current rank is?
So post subs, it will be 1.3 million. Yeah.
Mine at the moment, post subs will be about 4.6 million. So it's just unbelievable right now.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to stay strong. with the wild card.
It's tough, though, isn't it?
It's tough. Our teams look decent. I keep looking at it thinking, that's a good team. That's a good team.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
They don't perform.
Good to my word.
All right.
Wait, so
Mr.
Ray on that
Smoke.
as well. You got Turner with your 1 point as well. Soon to be 2, I think, to add on to that.
I don't even know what the score is. And what is it? 1-0 still?
Currently
Well,
1-0.
he lost his clean sheet, yeah. So
No.
it's quick 2 points. So yeah.
Anyway,
Did you call me Mr. Smug, Law? What?
Yeah, so go on, Mr. Smug.
No, you can't call me Mr. Smug.
that is cute. That is cute coming from you. That is.
I lie.
That is some BS.
Look at him throwing
He's
his
still
toys out the
smug.
pram.
He's
He's had
smug.
one
He's
bad
gonna be
week.
smug about
He's had one bad game week. He's throwing his toys out the pram. Look at him.
What toys are going at the pram? It's a go on, Mr. Smug.
Your face,
You're Mr. Smug.
Go on.
You know you're Mr. Smug.
I'm just chill.
Anyway, so I'm on currently, the game hasn't updated. This is 47. I'm on 55 points with certain man coming off the bench and bonus points and all that. But right now I've got Turner and goal has got me 1. Saliba got me 6. Estepinian, who didn't play, is going to be the substitute for João Pedro. Vardio got me 1, didn't do anything. Gusto on 6, Foden on 2, Sterling on 2, Saka with 6, Mo Salah with 10. Surprisingly, a differential. It's crazy to me. Morris again, so close, 2, and Captain Haaland with 12. That has been a 1.1 million K rise. 1.1 million K. 1.1 million rise in rank. So that's taking me up to 1.4, I think it is. And the game rank is not even as high as I thought it would be. It's 1.1 million. So, yeah. Safe score is 45. Top 10 K got 48. So I'm happy. I rolled my transfer as well because I just saw a lot of people doing a lot of moves. And I thought, I'm not too sure that I want to follow.
Roll the transfer and beat most people is a very good week.
Absolutely brilliant. Because we all jumped on Spurs.
Yeah.
Sheffield United game.
Yeah.
And for you to hold strong was
to be honest, I think the most person I was worried about was Law because I thought most people are going to be spinning on Son or spinning to Maddison. They're not going to spin to both. But Law already had Maddison, so he was the one that I was like, okay, maybe that one's going to work. But I just thought, let me just hold with Foden and Sell and see what happens. And yeah, it just kind of worked out this week. Nothing to get too excited about. It's just holding your players, make sure the grass ain't too green. And it worked out.
Well played, man.
Good. Nice.
Yes.
Thank you, guys. Very good. So the next segment, as always, we'll be going to our heroes of the week. So Law, maybe you could kick us off, please.
Oh, wait, sorry, guys. Real quick before we do that, what's everyone's overall points? We didn't actually say that. So I'm currently on 294.
I'm currently on 296, I think it is. 296.
And I'm 264. 264.
264, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Bad. Anyway, look.
It's not bad. It's
still
early.
Kick off with your hero,
so early.
Please.
My hero is from Spurs. After being seen on the bench, crying, talking about his mental health issues, he comes off the bench and gets a goal and assist to win the game in the dying minutes. I give it to Richarlison.
You spun off him. I can't believe he didn't rip off his shirt.
You know what? I think he was so worried that he might have been offside that he didn't.
From a corner, there was no way he was offside. There was no way. From a corner, it's in there, isn't it? It's in there.
Yeah. Ray?
Can't argue. Mine has to be Lamptey. It was only his second game.
He was good.
It was only his second game playing as a left back ever. And he was just exceptional. RJ, you mentioned in, I think, 2 streams ago, or maybe even the last one, like what's happened with Lamptey, why isn't he playing? And we were talking about his injuries and stuff like that, and being down the pecking order. but he played as the left back and he was absolutely outstanding, defensively and offensively. He kind of reminded us why he's actually a brilliant player. If he can keep fit, then, well, I mean, Brighton have 25 fantastic footballers, but, I think he could have a great season. So I have to go with Lamptey. I mean, 2 assists. Surprised he wasn't in the bonus points, but he's constantly an attacking threat. And I think he marshaled the right side of Manchester United brilliantly, which was Bruno. So, yeah, for me, my hero.
And also, before he got injured, he had that link up with Welbeck a while ago. So if he can find that form again, if he gets to play again, because I don't know what the deal is with Best Opinion. I don't know if he's going to be up for much longer. I assume he's back next week. But if he can get back into the squad in his normal position, maybe you might see that link up with Welbeck again. I don't know. That's a great show, actually. I've gone for an obvious one that doesn't seem to be obvious. Mo Salah. Almost 3 assists. And, this season, 4 assists, 2 goals in 5 games. I mean...
Yeah, he's flying under the radar. Even though he's 12 million, he's flying under the radar.
He's got returns every game.
Yeah.
And, yeah, man. He's ticking along. And I know they got the best fixtures coming up soon as well. So, yeah, Mo Salah. Especially the stick we give him because he's Mo.
Yeah.
If he doesn't score every game, he's bad. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's kind of, do we throw value out like we did last season because Kane left? So really, it's only Salah you can get with Haaland. Is that I still look at Salah and think, yeah, but it's 12.5 million. I still want more. But perhaps now that we've got great value in a bit like Arsenal last year, the value was ridiculous. And we're thinking maybe it would be Chelsea this season. Is that we can fit in Salah even if we don't captain him and we're happy with a return here or there kind of thing.
Yeah. See, I think with me as well, I don't think I'm missing out on anything in particular. Like if I need to get someone in, I think I can get them in whilst having Salah. So if he was holding me back from getting certain players, I'd probably feel it more. But right now, it's like anyone worth getting is cheap. Yeah. Everyone's like the values in certain players is crazy right now. So yeah. Zeros. What are we saying? Who's dead?
You could go off, RJ.
I ain't got one yet.
Sir.
I ain't got one yet.
Okay. My one is who I mentioned before, Chilwell. I'm not saying it's his fault that he got benched, but he's in my team, so that's a problem for me. And then to come off the bench and get a yellow, yeah. You're my zero for the week. Absolutely. Played 10 minutes, got 0 points.
Somehow found himself to get booked as well.
Yeah.
I'll stick to the same game, the same team. I'm gonna go with Nico Jackson.
He was my second option.
Preseason, I was kind of getting excited about the guy. In the first half, I thought he was really unlucky because he was making those central runs that
he's been unlucky every game.
No, constant theme. Let me finish. Let me finish my point. But he wasn't being played in. By Sterling because Sterling isn't really a guy who threads through the needle kind of thing. But then in the second half, I thought Jackson was so bad. He was getting out strength, he wasn't putting himself about on the ball, so clumsy and just, I think, I can see why he's the most sold player so far. So he's my zero of the week. This week, sorry, most sold this week.
So originally, the one I had originally was it was extremely harsh and undeserved. So I found another one, and watching him today, I was just like, oh, this is bad. Mudryk
I'm
was
so happy we.
Oh man!
I bet you lot.
My god! Do you know what? Because I'm not. I don't feel that way. I don't think he would have been this. I don't think he would have been this bad for us. I just don't. I just don't see it. Just every time I see his face, he don't look happy. And every touch, all the tech that we saw before, basically all he could do is run.
But even Poch, that's what I'm saying. Even Poch's comments, like he needs to understand the game more. Like that's not a high quality player that you're talking about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you must be happy.
Who
was you gonna?
I was gonna give it to Hannibal originally. Hannibal.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's a tough one. I think I would have bit back on.
So it's very harsh. And the only reason I'm doing it is because of the way he celebrated.
That was so.
I was
funny.
like, what? Why are you celebrating?
Bro,
But then you know what? I started to think, okay, he's young, playing for his boyhood club, you know, goal on his debut. I thought I'll allow him, but come on, man. You know, if you're set for stardom, you would know that you'd just be angry at that goal. It's like, you remember when Elise scored that free kick? Absolute banger against United, I think it was. And he just turned around and walked away.
Yeah.
That's the star, you see. Talk about it. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, Mudryk. He's not done anything. I can't defend. I can't defend him anymore.
Nah,
he's not showing anything. I literally
Honestly,
have one game to go off. His first game against Liverpool. I have nothing.
It was Bournemouth as well. It was
Bournemouth. A moment. One moment when he came off the bench against Liverpool. Yeah.
They were playing Bournemouth.
It's baffling, isn't it? Yeah.
Cool. All right.
So what? Let's go into these games, man. Look, there's a lot of goals. There's a lot of goals this season. This week, this season, there's a lot of goals. What we said would happen with this extra time added on at the end, the goals are flying in.
Yeah. So let's start with Wolves 1, Liverpool 3. Hwang Hee-chan deservedly gave Wolves a one goal lead. Neto was unbelievable.
Sick.
Unbelievable. And then in the second half, Liverpool just took over. I mean, Klopp he sorted them out in halftime and goes from Gakpo, Robertson, and an own goal. And we thought it was an Elliott goal. And Robertson with 3 bonus points, Salah with 2, and Gakpo with 1. Who's sneaking in there, by the way, if you're looking to bring in a Liverpool asset. But yeah, what are your thoughts? I mean,
Gakpo.
Liverpool getting the job done. And Liverpool
they seem to be in it.
Done.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed Salah didn't get his third assist.
I celebrated with that own goal. Go on, Law, you're going to say something.
What if they got 4 wins and 1 draw? They're undefeated. Like, we were all kind of writing them off, even though they've been just quietly going about their business all season so far, isn't it?
Yeah.
I swear Sky said they lost in 15 as well.
Yeah.
Also from the end of last year, because they had a really good run at the end of last season, didn't they? Yeah. And then, as RJ alluded to earlier, their fixtures get a lot better going forward as well. So yeah, they're an interesting team, but their front line, like the people who are scoring the goals, is like only Salah is going to start 100%. That you can say definitely going to start week in, week out. The rest of them, especially with Champions League coming up now, it's just you genuinely don't know who's going to be there, which is worrying.
They're not in the Champions League.
Sorry, Europa League.
Okay. Yeah, I think that will be yeah. Go on, Arjun.
With Darwin Núñez as well, playing better and still not starting. You're never gonna know who's gonna start. Like Jota is still there as well. You don't know how this team, and even if they do play, you don't know if they're gonna last at least 60 minutes.
Exactly. Yeah,
it's a problem. And as you said, we all said the fixtures. They got West Ham at home next, Tottenham away, Brighton away. Those two aren't the best, but Tottenham haven't had a real test yet, so we'll see. Everton at home, Nottingham Forest at home, Luton away, Brentford at home. So in general, those games are sick. And you know what? Tottenham, Liverpool like tough games. They like when teams come at them. They like playing the top 6. So we will see something from a Salah or Gakpo or... Do you know what is going on with McAllister?
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to change subject. What going on for McAllister? He doesn't seem to be suiting this role.
It's nuts.
I think he's playing the same role as he did for Brighton. I mean, remember, for Brighton, he scored 8 penalties. He scored 8 penalties last season. He's doing the exact same role.
Penalty spot has got nothing to do with his position. His position is not working the same at Liverpool. It really isn't.
Because he's not.
That's why he's getting lifted off at 45 in the 45th minute.
I think it's because Klopp is trying to play him as a CDM, something he isn't.
Yeah, he's much more attacking than that.
That's why
he's not playing the same position.
He's an 8. He's an advanced 8, basically, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, so he's not playing the same position as Brereton.
No, he was, but he was playing with Caicedo very much in those CDM positions last season.
Yeah, but as you said, he was advancing forward, so it's a slightly different role. Whereas here, he has to hold. and that's not his business.
No, I'm saying he did hold, but he was in tandem with Caicedo. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think he held him at Brighton. I think he was more free because of Caicedo. Whereas here, he's got more responsibility, and I don't know if he's covering.
It's not his game. I'll agree with
that.
It's not his game.
Yeah,
it's not his game.
It's not his game. Yeah, we're agreeing, Ray, but it sounds like we're arguing. I don't get it.
That's what friends do.
It's a very African conversation.
I can imagine.
I agree with you, but
it sounds like
you're not saying it the way I want you to say it. So I'm going to say it.
What know, we're talking about Liverpool assets who's to go for. What are your thoughts on if you weren't to go for Salah and you go for like a Szoboszlai who's playing every single game and is always in great positions during the game?
I like Szoboszlai.
Yeah, I like him as an option as well. Actually,
he's another one that's nailed, and he's what, 7 million?
Yeah,
7 million. 7 million. So I think he's a great shot,
and he takes half of the set pieces.
And he's not afraid of a shot.
He is a good shot. He's a very good shot.
He's not getting intimidated by Salah or by anybody to give it up. He will shoot if he sees the opportunity. So,
yep. Cool.
I do like Szoboszlai. I always love Jota, but will he play? Don't know. Shout out to the guys that still got Trent Alexander-Arnold though. What are you lot saying? Not working, is it? Sorry.
See?
No.
We'll go into the next game, which was Aston Villa 3, Crystal Palace 1. Bailey with a goal. Last from the past from last season. Watkins managed to get an assist. Dean with an assist. Dean and Cash look like decent options for Villa right now.
He looks all right as well, man. Diaby looks good, man.
Diaby looks really good.
He is lightning, bro.
Amazing,
yeah.
Bro, we have to talk about it. Edouard keeps scoring, man.
Yeah, constantly, innit?
He just keeps scoring.
Is that 4 goals this season? I think he's got 3 or 4 goals this season.
Yes, he's got 4 and 5.
Yeah, 4 goals. Yeah,
no one has him but Asher.
But you know what it is, yeah? Do you know what it is? I think it's the first time in a long time that Crystal Palace have played with the same striker over multiple games. Over the last couple of seasons, they swap between Mateta and Edouard or whoever else they have. They put Zaha there and they move it. I can't remember them playing with the same striker on a constant basis
all the time.
Yeah,
and then Benteke in the mix for a while as well.
Yeah.
And then
Edouard came from Celtic, right? Was it Celtic he came from?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Celtic or
he was a good striker back then.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Wherever he was, Celtic at one point. Anyway,
he was solid.
Yes.
He was solid where he was before. So now we're starting to see, now he's getting, like you said, now he's playing consistently every game, knowing that the manager's backing him. The goals will start trickling in again because I'm sure it was Celtic. I don't know. I'll Google it. But yeah, at 5.5, maybe 5.6 now. Sorry. Yeah, still 5.5. Yeah.
Fulham, United, and Forest.
Bad shout for
3 as well.
Palace's fixtures are really tasty in the next 3 or 4.
That's a United. That's a United hat trick right there. I'm joking. Just a brace. So is anyone looking at any Villa assets, Palace assets? What are we saying? Lo, you mentioned Dini and Cash.
Yeah, Dini and Cash.
I'll say stay away. Cash, I'll say stay away.
And Diaby as well. They got decent fixtures: Chelsea, Brighton, Wolves, West Ham, Luton, Forest, Fulham. The next, there's a good run of fixtures there for Villa. So I think I might look at Diaby, like a Villa attack, because they are scoring quite a few goals.
Whenever you look to wildcard, Diaby's got to come in and probably one of the 4.5 defenders. I think Villa got great fixtures, and as you said, they're playing such good football. They're creating so many opportunities. Even the defenders are looking
involved,
threatening, aren't they? Defensively, I'm still a bit iffy about them, isn't it? They look really poor at the back, but they're supplementing that with goals.
Coming from everywhere.
Was Digne injured before? Was his injury really messing up his flow? Because at one point Digne was dangerous, and then he just stopped. Or was he getting like transfer news or something? Because now he seems to be a bit more comfortable again. I'm not too sure. Because if he's back to his normal self, Dini's not a bad shot at all for me.
Yeah.
No, dude, if you want to do that to yourself. Moreno's not that far away, bro.
Moreno's injured. Okay, that's what. A couple spins maybe. It's good games. Good games going up. But yeah.
Speaking of not a good game.
So, oh man, they keep doing it. I can't keep saying this every week. I can't. Fulham 1, Luton 0.
Say the line.
Come on, man. Luton, what you lot doing, bro?
It's peak in a minute, man. It's peak in a minute. This could be a long season.
Oh, but bro, I still think the same. Genuinely. Yeah, what are you lot doing, man? They were there for the taking. Fulham were there for the taking. But yeah, I don't want anyone from Fulham. I've already got Carlton Morris. Everyone seems to be going to be jumping on him because of the double game week coming. Love that. Yeah. So he can pop his value for me and I can sell him soon.
Yep.
I don't know. I've got Kabore as well. I think. Yeah, I got Kabore. So apart from I won't be going into that again. Use them for the double game weekend, then probably find ways to shift them off. But
yeah,
it's sad, man. I feel for them. I feel for them. They need to grow up very quickly.
Learning a hard lesson, boy.
Trust.
Hard lesson.
Yeah. Very hard lesson.
Yeah, for me anyway.
Still.
The only person I'm looking at is Morris for that double potentially.
Yep.
But
yeah.
Jackson to Morris. Yeah. Absolutely.
Save you a lot of P as well.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Next up, Manchester United 1, Brighton 3. I predicted 2-1 Brighton. I was very confident Brighton were going to win this game. And
me too.
Goes from Pascal. Really, genuinely, I was like,
I think only United fans were the only ones that were confident that they were going to win.
They are in disarray. They are in disarray.
Yeah, I mean,
madness.
Goes from Gross, which was a brilliant goal. João Pedro and Welbeck, assists from 2 from Lamptey. Dingra, brilliant, another baller that they've got. Bonus points. Gross with 3, João Pedro substitute with 2, so brilliant for you, RJ. And Welbeck's still doing it. Goals. Well, the goal for Manchester United was Hannibal, which was just a brilliant strike. But before, of course, breaking the game down more, I did a tweet where I just took 2 11s that Brighton have, and it came out as 25 players. There's no drop off with any position. Every single position has the depth and the quality, whether it's defensive midfield or up front or anything like that. So I think their top 6 charge is definitely on with the inclusion of the Europa League. And I genuinely think they could go really far in the Europa League. I don't think there's a team that they should fear in the Europa League. I think, I think what De Zerbi's done is, I think he celebrated his first year yesterday or maybe even today as manager.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Mad. Pascal Gross is ticking along, man. That feint for his goal.
Beautiful. It sent me.
30 pass goal, guys. 30 pass goals from the goalkeeper.
Yeah. But Man United was so passive. Passive.
Where was Bruno Fernandes, man?
Like their attempts to press were it was lazy all across the pitch. It was so passive.
That's worse. Lazy.
They got a lot of problems.
This goes back to they play the exact same football as they did under Solskjaer and Rangnick as well. It's the exact same. They rely on moments. We spoke about it last week. And I said I don't think I rate him, and I don't, because they still play football in moments. They rely on Rashford or Bruno to do something incredible, and even their style of football, off the ball, on the ball, what's the structure? It's exactly what it was 3 years ago, and you can't keep chucking it at the Glazers and all this kind of stuff. They're still spending a lot of money. Whatever you say, they're still spending so much money.
Yep.
Yeah,
And they're still getting
it's
big
not like-
targets as well. They're not
Yeah, it's
buying
not like
like
what
just
happened-
random players.
It's not like what happened with our respective clubs where we had to really work, with very tight budgets. Money has been thrown at this, and they just failed. The managers keep failing. So how much longer does Ten Hag have? And they could have lost by 5 goals. Seriously, they were just
it could have been madness. It could have been.
Yeah.
What do you?
How much longer do you actually think it is?
And,
Because I don't know. I don't think they have. I think like the temper and the mood around Man United doesn't help Ten Hag's position in terms of his job security. Just because everything is leading to a boiling point, and the easiest thing to change all the time is the manager. But where do they turn? What do they turn to?
Goes, doesn't it?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's exactly what we said last time. It's who else can they go to?
Yeah.
I mean,
silence.
You must said it, innit? I've said they've been bad for a while, and it just.
Funnily enough, like I'm looking at Bruno as a possible Martinelli replacement as well, which is hilarious considering how much I've just dissed him.
Yeah. I think Rashford's got to be the better option out of the two. I'm annoyed that I have Bruno and not Rashford. You already have him.
You should be going to Trossard, my guy. What are you thinking? Why Bruno?
He'll play every single game. He's on set pieces.
And they got Burnley, Crystal Palace, Brentford, Sheffield United, Man City.
Those fixtures are amazing.
Okay, yeah. They're not that bad, yeah. Crystal Palace will give them problems. Brentford will give them problems. So basically, Burnley and Sheffield United, basically. That's it. City will do them badly again. I think that's another 6 coming.
Yeah, but you're looking at, 4 or 5 game weeks down the line?
Yeah, 5. And then of the 4, it's only 2.
No, but I still expect them to create opportunities, isn't it? That's how I look at it.
I hear it. I
know. Any assets you guys looking at from both teams?
I need to get rid of Banana. That's a must. Brighton is a tough one. It's kind of similar to the Liverpool in terms of I don't know who's going to play. Their fixtures are like they're so good, but in my brain they're not fixture proof. And they're after Bournemouth, which is next week. They've got Villa, Liverpool, City as their next 3 after that. That's making me not go in that direction at the minute. Maybe after game week 9, when it does get a lot better, that's when I might look at a Matoma.
Yeah. I think for me, I've already got João Pedro, not because I wanted him, just because I haven't shifted him yet because I've had other fights to deal with. I like Pascal Gross. 6.3 million, lower ownership, I think it's like 2% or something like that, or 3%. But yeah, Matoma, Welbeck, those are the only ones I'll be going for. As you said, that you don't know who's going to start. Because I'd love to go to Lamptey. He's 4 million, but he's 3.9 million.
There's no way you guarantee he's starting.
But there's no way you can guarantee he's going to start. Yeah.
Might as well go for Dunk starts every game. Dunk starts every game. Yeah.
Every game.
One of their best passes. So
But yeah, Pascal Gross, I think, is the one that I'm looking at the most, probably. But yeah, I'm not in a rush for them. As you said, the fixtures aren't the best. United? No one. I'm steering clear. Oh, mate. Can't believe you even think about Bruno. No. I'm going to remind you of this. No way. Yeah.
Cool. Look.
Next game was Spurs 2, Sheffield United 1. And I'm so glad we won because I didn't want to sound bitter when I say this. The referee was atrocious. He had no control. Like if I came here and we had lost, I would have sounded bitter as hell. But he had no control of the game whatsoever. It was like 12 yellow cards. I don't even remember like a proper serious foul. The amount of times he stopped the game. When the goalkeeper went out the pitch and touched the ball, he got a yellow. And then because the ref didn't want to send him off, he was kind of letting him time waste because he didn't want to give him another yellow and send him off and have the headlines about. He was just like, the official is one of the worst I've seen. It was terrible. You still sound bitter to me.
We
won, so it's all good.
You won by the skin of your teeth.
Yeah, mate, clutch from the jaws
Sheffield
of
United,
defeat.
boy. Oh my lord.
Well, they came to frustrate, and it nearly worked. It very nearly worked. 98th and 100th minute. Crazy scenes.
So, question: Maddison, bit of a passenger in this game. Is that because we're too used to how good he's been, or he just wasn't in this game?
No, I think he wasn't in this game. I think we saw a lot of legginess from the international break. I think he came in, even was playing with a lot of straps on his leg as well. And I think Postecoglou said there was a few of them playing like through knocks and stuff based on like the international. So I think that's what we saw. Him and Basuma were both a little bit leggy. And then I think Postecoglou actually said that he only name dropped Romero was playing through a knock as well. So I think that's what we saw in this game. It was a bit of legginess from the international break.
Is that probably why Son also got taken off as well, because he was just knackered?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The ones that have travelled the most, isn't
it? Son definitely, yeah. So no one's getting anyone from Sheffield United. Maybe Archer to save some money if they need to. But Spurs assets: Kulusevski, Son, Maddison, Pedro Porro.
Yeah, Porro.
You got a few. Yeah. You got
there's a few options.
The next two teams that Tottenham are playing is just perfect for Son. Arsenal, Liverpool, Highline. It's just Son's dream, and he's devastating. So if you have him, brilliant. And I'll be honest with you, if I had the budget, I'm just off by 0.1. I would have done Martinelli to Son, even for these two games. I don't.
Yeah.
And that was prior to this manager as well. But with Postecoglou, I mean, they're going to be in incredible games, and I think Son is going to get opportunities.
I'm looking forward to the two games I'd probably dread normally, but I'm looking forward to it. Not because I think we're going to win, just because I think it's going to be incredibly entertaining. Just either end sort of thing.
Come into our house. Yes, it's going to be fun. And I know you've got some bass in your chest. I know it.
No, not at all.
Law doesn't really talk much smoke anymore when it comes to the North London derby. So
it's especially going to your ground. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Was it like 12 years since we won there? So I'm not going there expecting
maybe more.
Could be more. Easily could be more. Yeah. So I'm not going there thinking we're walking away with 3 points. But it's probably the first time in like the last few years that we're going there with absolutely no pressure to win. No, not even hope. That we're going there with no pressure to win. Because like
you have don't lie.
I generally don't. Well, I hope for a draw.
It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a very good game.
It's going to be outrageous. It's going to be so good. Yeah. The football is going to be incredible. There's no doubt.
Yeah. A lot of players are going to step up. A lot of mistakes are going to get punished. Like, I want to take Saliba out. I don't want to play Saliba in this game because I know clean sheets are gone. But I also don't want to take him out because goals could be scored from anyone.
From anywhere.
So,
anyone.
I'm not afraid of this game. I'm not afraid of this game at all. It's going to be a madness. Definitely going to be one of the best in a long time for both teams.
Yeah. Technically wise as well, isn't it? Just not even like the atmosphere, just like the way both teams are playing. That technical aspect is probably going to be the best in a while.
Yeah.
All right. So going into the perfect record team so far: Manchester City 3, West Ham 1. Doku on the score sheet already.
Brush him aside, innit, man?
Pep is calling him a proper winger.
Proper.
Is that shade against Grealish?
It sounded like it.
A little bit.
Like it.
I think so, a little bit. But Bernard on the sheet. Haaland on the sheet again, as he does, but Alvarez. 2 assists. This guy just keeps getting the points. He's just there. He doesn't go away.
He's one of the key attacking components now, isn't he? He's just
crazy.
Involved with everything. I thought it was going to be Foden, but no, Alvarez is just
pick the wrong one.
World class.
Pick the wrong one.
Yep.
You know, a couple people see it and they're like, you know what? De Bruyne is injured and he's the main guy. So someone's got to pick up the slack. And whoever decides to do it is going to be that guy in it.
Yeah.
And Alvarez, everyone thought it would be Foden, including myself. Yeah. But Alvarez like, no, I could do this. Yeah.
Doing it very well.
He is. Definitely someone that I was not too sure. Well, Any team I saw him in, I thought that's a great shout. But I was like, I can't have Haaland and Alvarez.
Yeah,
but it looks like he's
I
a
was
mainstay,
close, man.
and I need to get him in, man.
Damn Twitter poll.
I wasn't.
See, I didn't put him in just because I didn't
close
know
at all.
he started every game. Yeah,
I was close. When I brought in Foden and Jackson, I was gonna do Sterling and Alvarez, and then I did a Twitter poll and just went with the results because I couldn't make my mind up.
You said at the beginning that would have been.
I would have had all of Sterling's points from the early matches and then all of Alvarez's now. Pain.
Yeah. Ray, you were saying Ward-Prowse and he's getting goals. You were right.
Yep. He's constantly involved, isn't he? Constantly involved.
Yeah. I mean, Man City they're just undeniable, aren't they? They're always going to find a way. Like they were 1-0 up until the 60th minute or something. They went into half time winning, I believe. But it's just you just can't stop them. It's just inevitable. It really is. And yeah, Doku is reminding me of prime Sterling coming off that left for Man City. Taking the ball on, confident,
more skills.
Exactly, confident cutting in, going wide, and yeah, he's done it again. Pep, just amazing. And everyone is playing well. Like the new signings, all playing well. Like
it actually reminded me of when Sane played for City. That type of run into the box, like not caring how many people are around him and still taking a shot.
And they'll attack him.
Yeah.
He's quicker though, isn't he?
I don't know. I remember Sane being absolutely
rapid.
Yeah,
this guy's rapid as well.
Mad,
they're both rapid. They're both fast. Anyway, always the same problem with City. Rolling assets, Pep Roulette. We see Haaland is nailed, Alvarez is nailed. Is there anyone else?
But is he still nailed? Because again, Champions League coming. Like you genuinely don't. Is he still nailed?
He's not making that many changes though, because Foden's played all these games.
Vardy keeps going in and out.
Do you think Foden continue? Because once Grealish is back from his injury, you've got Bernardo, Doku, Alvarez, Foden.
The good thing is, it's the first game. It's 3 PMs are the first games in the next game week, and Man City play. So we'll get some news hopefully.
Yeah.
And so with Ward-Prowse, their next 2 games: Liverpool, Sheffield United, Newcastle. Up and down. I probably would avoid any time for the first few, but after that, they got Villa, Everton, Brentford, Nottingham Forest, Burnley, Palace. Nothing but greens after that. Anyone looking to bring in Ward-Prowse? I don't think there's anyone else we're really looking at West Ham. Really.
Yeah, Ward
Areola.
The one I go for.
Areola getting bonus points as well.
Yeah.
Well, not bonus points, racking up saves. Ugh. Bonus points in previous games, yeah. So how many assets have you guys got from City?
I've got 3.
Just one for me.
Yes, I got 3 as well, yeah.
Yeah, and they're all playing as well, but apart from
not getting points. All the ones not getting points.
It's mad.
Not one clean sheet. Like, what is this?
Yeah, they've only conceded like 3 goals in 5 games as well, so it's crazy, isn't it? Where are these points going? Who's getting them?
For God's sake, yeah, exactly. Conceded 3 in 1 game, man. Cool. Right, we'll go to the last game on Saturday. Newcastle 1, Brentford 0, and my goodness me, Callum Wilson is just.
I love this guy, man. I love him so much, man.
You do.
That's my fantasy guy.
He's so good, and I must say, Gordon.
Whoa! I just heard it as I said it. Fantasy football guy. Ray was gonna let it slide, but Ray,
yeah.
When I heard it, I was like, whoa. Fantasy football guy.
You slowed it down as well. That's my fantasy guy.
Brilliant.
You're an idiot. So continue, please.
Anthony Gordon has looked fantastic this season. I think he's got 3 returns this season, and they can't drop him. He's probably the most effective winger now.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I'm actually surprised because he was coming off the bench for them last season, wasn't making that much of an impact, but he's been starting this
Saint
season.
Maximin, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe, yeah. He's been starting the season. He looks really good, really, really good.
Yeah.
Keeping Barnes out of the team, which I didn't expect. So
yeah. Tonali's back. Sorry, yes, cool. Tonali's back in training, so that's another boost for them. Champions League coming up
in the group of
back.
Death.
Do you want to back Newcastle assets? I was looking at Botman at 4.5. I still think that's a great.
I was looking at Share we spoke about. Yeah. Share was.
I mentioned before about not going for Trippier, but every time I watch him play, I'm just like the amount of chances he creates and the teams they're playing. I'm starting to lean back towards the Trippier.
And I think Wilson's going to start starting Premier League games now because of the Champions League. Because I think we spoke about Isak is much more suited for the European game, a bit more exactly. While Callum Wilson, I think, will start a lot. But it doesn't even matter if he doesn't start. The guy is effective the moment he comes on.
Yeah. And he does come on. It's not like he's not playing. Do you know what I mean? He always comes on.
And he gets 20,
his positioning on the pitch is ridiculous. That's
amazing.
He's always in the right place, man.
It's amazing the player he's become after leaving Bournemouth, isn't it?
Yeah.
He was good at Bournemouth. He was a good Premier League player at Bournemouth. But now I actually think he's a brilliant striker. Like maybe top 10.
To be honest though, I kind of likened him towards like Tony as well. Just because he was at a lower club, he's always looked like he should be in a top 6 team. Tony should be in a top 6 team, and it was always going to show once he started there.
I didn't see that with Callum Wilson.
I definitely did. He just because he kept getting injured though, so you would never really.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. But let's go into this next game since no one's looking at Brentford either. Dead game. Don't think anyone's going for. I think people are like shifting from these teams. Bournemouth 0, Chelsea 0. Chilwell on the bench.
That one,
lovely. Loved it.
Hit me right there, boy. That one.
Loved it.
My voice was shaking. What do you mean he's on the bench?
Why? And then coming on for 1 point and then getting a yellow to 0. Oh, it was brilliant. And then I know you guys are hoping Gusto was not going to get his clean sheet either. Oh, it was just... Now I'm smug. Now I am smug. Because Chilwell has been scaring me for like, what, 5 weeks? 4 weeks? 4 game weeks?
Yeah,
man. So what guys saying about Chelsea? Are we getting off their players? Are they just hopeless right now? I saw what Sterling and Gusto.
Still decent, man. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's so hard to just like completely jump ship, but
they're going to create so many chances against Villa, in my opinion.
I'm not jumping ship
because of Villa. Because of Villa, not necessarily because Chelsea are so expansive.
Nah. But I mean, they've had, bad results. A good one has to be coming somewhere again. Because we saw something a few weeks ago. The only team
they have beaten and played convincingly against is Luton, who are currently the weakest team in the league.
And it was just bare mistakes from Luton as well.
It's just like it's just off. It's just so off. I mean, to be fair, they've got like 23 injuries, but yeah. Did you see their bench on the weekend? It was unbelievable for a team that spent $1 billion.
But their injury list is mad. They got like 10
I know it's crazy. First team players as well, not like throwing in random names from the youth squad. It's like extensive problem.
So is anyone going for Bournemouth team players?
No.
Same.
I always look at Solanke and think, man, I'd love to somehow get you in. Because he always looks like a threat. But yeah, not really.
Brighton and Arsenal are their next 2 fixtures as well, so it wouldn't be too quick to bring any of them
in. All right. So before we go to the last game, we're going to take a quick break.
And we are back. And just before we go into a wonderful game on Sunday, just like to remind guys to like and subscribe on the video. If you're listening on the audio, like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that 5-star. Ray, without further ado,
Game of the weekend. So Everton 0, Arsenal 1. A goal from Trossard and game of the weekend. Yeah, it was tough watch.
That was dry. Game was dry.
I'm glad you guys came full circle on that.
Game was so dry.
Even the most biased Arsenal fan can't watch that and say they enjoyed it. I was struggling. I was like, this, Jesus.
What I can say though, what a finish from Trossard.
It was a beautiful finish.
What a finish.
Not many people are putting that in the back of the net.
Nope. It's going to Rose 100%.
Yeah. Trossard from a second assist. Trossard came out with the maximum bonus points. Raya with 2, something I'd like us to cover in a moment, just regarding Raya. And then a joint 1 bonus point from White and Zinchenko. So, RJ, please break down the game. What are your thoughts? Lineup. Interesting lineup, of course.
Lineup was good. I did like the Raya shout. I was a bit surprised at the timing of it because you've got Spurs coming up the next fixture. We've got the Champions League midweek. Surely you'd want your keeper to have games played or some experience or some time with the first team, actually playing. So I'm worried that he might switch back to Ramsdale. But if he's going to stick with Raya, then okay. I'm okay with it. It's just, I don't know. I don't understand what he's doing here yet. I'm not too sure because I feel like he's going to go back to Ramsdale. I don't see him holding Raya the whole time. Because, I don't know. I don't know. But I do like the fact that he benched Havertz. He deserved it. He wasn't showing anything. I thought that was a great shout. And it's unfortunate Martinelli got injured and his goal was onside. I don't care what anyone says. Nketiah running, but that's nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
That's onside.
Mate. These referees, I actually thought the ref had a good game, but these VAR refs are tier. They're so annoying. Oh, they're so annoying. Oh, Jesus. But yeah, Nketiah, he's just waiting for Jesus to come take the spot back, I guess. Good season. Chen goes back to his usual self. Rice was solid. Rice had a solid performance.
Amazing. When I saw Vieira came in, past Ray would have thought, oh my God, we're too weak. But because Zinchenko drops into midfield, we basically have 4 central midfielders in Zinchenko, Vieira, Rice, and Odegaard. So even though they have more strength with those 3 that worried us last season, Onana, Gay, and Decore, I always felt like, but we've got that extra number with the fact that Zinchenko is basically playing in midfield.
They tried it again this season.
They did, but they just failed. We had such control. And I think what didn't concern me so much, it was great to have a game where it wasn't like kamikaze as a lot of this season has been, is I felt like we were always under control and it was like death by 1,000 cuts. We were just slowly suffocating them. And I think one thing I wanted, first 10 minutes, keep the ball. You don't even have to go all pelt to get the goal. Keep the ball, keep them quiet.
It's all ball, innit? Anything. Make them run anything. For no reason. Yeah.
Exactly. And I think also that's why Raya played because, the moment he came out, I was like, eventually I want him to be number 1. Even though initially I was like, we don't need a goalkeeper, we need someone else and stuff. But I felt so assured with Raya in goal. The set pieces, going out for catches, not getting too animated because I don't want my goalkeepers to be animated when they don't need to be. And I think I felt like there's a solid head up there. You know what I mean? And he didn't have a lot to do, but when he was called to do it, no issues. Caught the ball, high balls, Calvert-Lewin trying to get in there. And so when I saw him start, I was delighted because I think, and RJ, we had a massive conversation about this after the Fulham game, I think, not the Man U game, is, it's about decision-making for goalkeepers. And I just feel Raya's consistently been that since being in the Premier League. I think he made the highest percentage of saves last season, 77%. Yeah.
He was the best goalkeeper in the league by numbers, not even just the way I'm looking at. He was the best goalkeeper in the league last season. So it was a great buy. I just
loan to buy, isn't it? So it's only 3 million loan for the season. And
I just hope if he's gonna do this, stick by it. because I know it's very easy to play him once and take Ramsdale.
I think Ramsdale might play in the
and put him back
Champions
for-
League. I think he's going to do Ramsdale in the Champions League. I think he's going to do what Barca did all those years ago.
I think that's a bit mad.
Oh, yeah, I don't think you're going to have
Raya in the Champions League and then play him in the North London derby as well, because the North London derby is going to be crazy. The atmosphere is going to be nuts because we're going to be loud as normal, but Spurs are going to be loud as well because of new manager, the new way they're playing. So it's the atmosphere is going to be hectic. And for that to be your second game after Everton, who were dead, I just think it's mad to do that. I think he needs to play another game, and it would make sense.
But I feel Ramsdale gets too involved emotionally.
Exactly. So I think Raya should play champs and play.
Oh, right.
You think he should get 3 games? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Bringing one in, take one out. Bring one in, take one out. Bring one out. Nah.
I think that's what you're going to see though. Like the way Arteta's talking is you're going to see fluidity in your goalkeeper situation. Like he was even I saw a quote of him even mentioning making a goalkeeper sub during a game.
Yeah, that was his last problem.
Yeah.
Shit.
He said
he wished he did it. He wished he did it before or something like that.
The 60th 2 games he wished he took him off for the 60th and the 80th minute, but he didn't have the courage to do so. So I don't. No one does. You don't change a keeper unless there's an injury or he gets sent off. You don't do it.
So I don't think you're going to see one consistent keeper. Just like from the way he's like, from his mindset, from the way he's thinking, he obviously sees these 2 keepers as they both bring different things to the game. So in some games you're going to see one, and in other games you're going to see the other. I don't think you're going to see a consistent number 1.
That's fine. It's just this week in particular, Everton, PSV, then Spurs. I just think the games get harder. So I'd rather you just, let Raya build up to that game rather than take him out, let him rest, and then, oh, damn, what's all this? Stars are spinning, North London derby. Nah, I'd rather him just play the 3 and then do your little bouncy thing later on. But just this week in particular, look, it's our first week back in the Champions League.
I know,
for 6 years. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's not going to be a smooth. I even think the atmosphere on Wednesday we're playing. On Wednesday is going to be mad as well because we're going to hear that music.
That's at home, innit?
We're going to hear that music and we're going to be jizzing everywhere. Listen, it's.
Oh wow!
Listen, we have
stadium.
Wow,
Ray, don't lie. We need consistency and we need people to have a clear head. And I don't know. The jumping thing is the timing. I hope he doesn't. No shade to Ramsdale. It's just that he's decided to do it now, so he has to stick with it for now. Bring Ramsdale back after North London derby, whatever. So but 3 points. Woo.
Yeah. Arsenal assets. Well, it's weird. I'm seeing people are selling Arsenal assets a lot. I mean, you're going to be forced to. Like Martinelli for me won't play against Spurs.
Yeah.
So I might as well just take him out rather than second guess. I'm going to keep him.
He likes playing against Spurs. I'm keeping him. He likes playing against Spurs. Trossard is going to be probably the replacement for Martinelli, I hope.
How serious is the Martinelli situation?
We haven't been told. We don't know yet. Don't know yet. He walked off, so I don't know if it's the worst injury.
And then he came back. He might be like bench as well.
Yeah, so you might rest him for Champions League, bring him in for the North London derby. That might be the case because I know he's doing that with Jesus. I know he rested Jesus for Champions League and then NLD. So I think
Jesus is someone I'm looking at.
Yeah, same. I think he'd be a great shot. I just think he's. But to be honest, when he came on, he didn't really make that much of a difference for me.
Not really.
But
it was one of those games.
Playing against an extremely low block, like you always see, like especially the middle striker have a bad game against a strong low block.
Yeah, but I've got Saliba. He's not going anywhere. I've got Saka, and Jesus is a good shot. I think Trossard is an amazing shot if anyone can get him in, because he will play. He will get those minutes because Martinelli is injured. It's just an easy way for us to go. Oh yeah, here you go. You've been playing well, so you should play. Whatever you should be playing. I think that's it. Really, I don't think there's anyone else I really go for.
Odegaard is like
Odegaard.
He's Martinelli to Odegaard.
Odegaard likes to
Odegaard's a shot.
And Zinchenko's a shout. Zinchenko's getting forward quite a lot. Yeah, but that's
but
I don't know. It's more about
Yeah.
In terms of consistent points in fantasy, Saka, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if
Saliba's gonna get a goal. Saliba's
even if I were to wildcard, I'd still keep Saka. Like, there's just no worry for me that he'll play every game.
Man.
And even though he didn't have a great game, he still got an assist. He hasn't been electrifying yet this season, and he's still returning. So,
no. But that was the same last year,
top.
and then it just flipped. And all of a sudden, he started getting them. So, man.
Well, we've had another game just finish. So, Law.
Nottingham Forest 1, Burnley 1. I'm doing it with a goal for Burnley. Foster got the assist. Hudson-Odoi with a goal for Nottingham Forest with Abioni with the assist. So it got a return every single game so far.
Bro, apparently Hudson-Odoi's goal was a banger.
Oh, yeah?
I need to see it. To see it. So this guys,
guy is a 5 million striker for Burnley. He's played every game.
Burnley. Yeah, played every game. They've got the double coming up as well, haven't they? Which is Newcastle and Luton, I think.
Luton. Yep.
Yeah.
Don't know, man. Don't know about that one. But I mean, if I'm gonna go, if I do it, well, to be honest, I don't know. Can't even say it. The reason why I won't go for Foster is because I have played Morris. Yeah. If I didn't have Morris, then maybe that would be the shout.
I'm thinking about going Foster just to be different to everyone else going Morris.
Who's the other striker, RJ, with Haaland?
You're right there.
Yeah, the screen kind of. He literally just had a seizure and now he's back. You got Haaland, Morrison, Archer, Mubama, something like that?
No, someone with more money than that. Who is my other striker? Don't tell me because it's annoying. I really want to just.
I know who it is.
João Pedro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bro, you could do João Pedro to Archer in game week 7. So then you have 2 doublers. No, you have 3.
I'm not bringing
Foster.
I'll bring Foster. I'm not bringing Archer. Is Archer doubling as well?
No, Archer's not doubling, is it?
No, I said Foster. I said take out João Pedro.
Yeah, but I just said
you said bring in Archer.
I just said I don't know if I could do that because I already have Morris.
Yeah. Then you got 2 doubles.
I don't know, man. I've got a Kabore. I don't know. Maybe 3 doubles. I don't know. Look, just because it's a double doesn't always mean they're going to score. It's not worth it. It doesn't mean they're going to get points. It's just doing it with wasting the transfer.
Are you gonna captain Morris in game week 7?
Oh, are you challenging me?
Well, you literally said just because they got a double, and now you're gonna captain Morris because he's got a double.
I never said that. I never said I was a captain. Those words never came out of my mouth.
I
don't know.
No, we'll talk about
the way you said it's the way you said it's a challenge now. It's making me think you're setting me up.
No, Captain Haaland. Just
he wants to see me fail.
Captain Haaland. Even I'm not that.
Yeah. Probably not. I haven't actually looked at the other fixtures in game week 7.
Mm-hmm.
The thought has probably crossed my mind for about 3 seconds. About 3 seconds, and I was like, "Don't be silly." Yep. He's already a differential in itself, so there's no point in making him captain and, praying for the big win. I don't know. But I've been pretty safe all season, so you never know. I've been pretty safe all season. And Morris has, he's been ticking along. Burnley. No. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Cool.
Fellas, cool. Moving on. Games are done. What we say for game week 6? Come on. Is that me? Or is that you?
That's
me.
Sir.
That's me. All right. So, for guys, this is on the audio. My team at the moment, as it stands, I've got 2 free transfers, 3.3 million in the bank. And guys, you're watching. This is our drafts from Draft Hound. So we set up our teams and what we're looking to do for the future. You can plan it for all your game weeks. You can put 3-4 game weeks in a row. So I've got Johnson in goal, Estupiñán, Gvardiol, Saliba, Gusto, Salah as vice captain, Saka, Foden, Sterling, Morris, and Captain Haaland as it stands. My 2 transfers, it might just be one at the moment, and it's looking to be Gvardiol to Botman.
Wow, okay.
But with Nottingham Forest, I don't know if I want to do it. It's more I'm worried about whether Gvardiol will start. Another option that I was looking at was João Pedro out, Alvarez in, Gvardiol to Botman, or Foden.
You could do Trippier,
Brighton
couldn't you? You could do Gvardiol to Trippier.
Probably. I got the money.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on? What are your thoughts on Johnston? Because obviously Henderson's there now.
It's the same as before. I think he's still all right for now, but their fixtures aren't the best anyway. So yeah, he's also someone that if I haven't got that many fires to burn with this, I could also change my keeper. So but right now I'm looking at probably just one transfer. But I really do like Alvarez.
Yeah.
So that means I'll have to get rid of Gvardiol or Foden. Most likely Gvardiol, because I'd rather have 3 attacking assets from City. So Gvardiol out, João Pedro out, and Alvarez, Botman in is the idea. Yeah, I don't know how. I don't think I'll have enough for Alvarez and Trippier. So. And I'm not sure I want to spend that much on Trippier anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah, I think you
close.
do, but
close.
it's just.
It's
I think
close.
you do, but it's just. It's like, yeah. Would you think of a mini wild? Would you think of a mini wild card like maybe -4?
Yeah, -4. Yeah, I'm not mad at a -4. I'm not mad at it. I've never been mad at a -4 when you've got 2 free transfers, to be honest. It's more, I'll only do it if it's worth it. I'll only use the 2 if it's worth it. And I think against Nottingham Forest, I'd rather have 3 attacking assets, definitely. Yeah.
Cool.
And Salah, Ray, you might know this. Salah's record against West Ham is pretty good, isn't it?
Yep.
That's a good captain choice right there for me.
Okay. But you'll do Haaland. I'm not being honest. Come on. It's all cute until the time comes. The good thing about Haaland is, again,
every week Haaland doesn't go you about scoring a hat trick or a brace. Is the time where you don't play around because it's coming.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying.
No, the good thing about again with Gvardiol with Man City is I expect us to get reliable leaks of the lineup, and if he's not starting, boom, just bring a Newcastle player in. So yeah, it makes sense fully.
Oh yeah, basically that's my plan. Yeah,
fully.
Just wait, yeah.
Right, next
because they got Newcastle got Sheffield United as well. So
I know. Yeah. Next up, Law.
Yeah, for those on the audio, I've got 1 transfer, 2.2 million in the bank. Team currently reads out as Onana in goal, Doggy, Chilwell, Estupiñán in defence, Saka and Mbeumo, Son, Fernandes and Maddison in midfield, and up front, Captain Haaland and Nicholas Jackson. I'm looking.
I say his name like that.
I don't know. I'm looking to make 1 transfer, and I think I'm going to take out Chilwell and bring in Trippier. I think that's going to be my move this week. On the weekend, when I was fuming at Chelsea's performance, I was thinking about the -4 to bring in Alvarez up front with for Nicholas Jackson out, but I've calmed down since then. I don't think I need to take a hit, so I'm just going to do Chilwell to Trippier. I think that's just going to be my move for this week.
Yeah, solid.
And before you move on, so predicted points 60. So predicted points by Draft Hound is 68 points. Law. Yeah. I think mine was 68.6 or 68.8.
68.8.
Yeah. Yeah. It's looking like a good game week.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Like, even though it was a terrible week this week, I don't look at my team and think, I need a wild card to fix this.
Yeah, I know.
Definitely.
100%. 100%. All right, to me. So before that, guys, in the description is the affiliate link. So please go on and you can do some fantastic planning. You have like an assistant manager as well on Draft Hound. And if you sign up to it, it always helps us as well, because we are babies in this game. So any kind of support is highly appreciated. So for the audio listeners, I have Pickford in goal. Just hate having him. You're so right, RJ. Why? Like, I don't know. Estupinian, Ruben Diaz for another 2-pointer. Chilwell, Saka, Foden, Rashford, Mbeumo, and Martinelli. And then Jackson and Captain Haaland. Bench is Turner, Udogi, Bulldog, and Mubama. So expected points 70 and 1.1 million in the bank. And currently my thinking is Martinelli to Bruno, just to attack those short-term fixtures.
Don't do it.
If Martinelli hadn't been injured, I was possibly thinking of a -4 and look to bring in Alvarez and maybe do Ruben to share. That's what my idea was. But Martinelli is not something I can play with. But again, we are playing PSV, so let's see what the news is there. Yeah. I'm probably going to keep Chilwell, and if I get news that he is dropped, I'll just have Udogi come off the bench. Like I said, I think defenders will get returns in this game one way or another, because I think there'll be a minimum of 4 goals. Go ahead.
When you say off the bench, Chilwell will play some minutes though.
If I feel like he won't play, I might just bring on Udogi. If I feel he won't start, I'll probably play Udogi.
Okay.
Because what Pochettino is saying is not good.
No,
what he's saying is not good. Yeah, and Colwill is so solid as a FK-like left back, isn't he? For Man City.
It's first start, isn't it? Yeah.
Basically, Poch sees Chilwell as a winger, but he wants to play a more attacking winger in Madrid. So where does that leave Chilwell? Do you know what I mean? It's just
Where does that leave us? But a bit like what you guys said, I look at my team every week and I think, it's a really good team. It doesn't need major surgery. So
your team is very good, to be honest.
I look at all of our teams and I'm like, it's coming, isn't it? There's a massive haul coming, but unfortunately, it's like an Alvarez return, and I went down 2 million places.
Yeah.
I just hope Foden returns, guys. That's all I want to say.
Go in.
Telling about it?
Look, what you said, North London derby.
Like I said, it's probably the first time I've looked forward to one in ages. I think it's going to be a great game. I'm looking forward to it, man. I can't wait. It's crazy. I was looking at it. The team that we played against you lot last year in October, there's 9. Like if we start the same team as we have the last 2 games, 9 different players. Like the amount of transformation we've had within a year is it's crazy. Crazy.
All right, so of the 9, how many have actually played in a North London derby before?
Of the 9, so Horo has.
I think a lot basically forget that. A lot of them haven't. A lot of them
but there are quite a few that haven't. Yeah, there are quite a few that haven't. Yeah.
Kulusevski, Richarlison, and Son.
That could go. That can go both ways.
Romero, Son, and who was the third?
Kulusevski.
No, Richarlison started.
Kulusevski's played in the North London before.
Kulusevski, Richarlison.
Definitely played.
Richarlison won the penalty against us last season at the Emirates.
Oh, you're saying who has played? Oh, sorry.
Was that the question?
Yeah. Sorry, I was going back to what I said before. That's why.
Well, no, the question was how many haven't played. So, but it's easier to look at it as. We were saying the same thing. We're just doing.
We're doing that thing we do.
We've ended how we started.
Hey, look, life is a circle.
Life is a circle.
Honestly, we're still gonna do you over though.
Yeah. I mean, our record there is abysmal. It's absolutely abysmal. I'm calling for a draw, score draw, a high one, like the old ones, 4-4 or some shit like that.
4, yeah. I'm begging for a third 5-2. That's what I'm coming for. I want a third 5-2.
I think the way Spurs are going to approach the game is going to play into our hands personally.
Yeah. I agree.
Even though I think the expansiveness of football is similar, but we're a better team with better players at this current time. So I think
we've been doing it longer together. Do you know what I mean?
And I think with the approach that Tottenham are going to come with, I think it will work really well for Arsenal. I'm really interested to see
for Rice.
Watch out for Basuma.
I think he's gonna be so up for it.
I'm interested with the tactical approach, like who's going to sit back initially. You know what I mean? Like who's going to allow the other team to dictate first. And I think it's
we're dictating.
Brilliant. Well, we did against Man U. We took some time, but I think in this game it's going to be interesting. But minimum 4 goals, and I think 3-1 to Arsenal.
Yeah, I'm sticking with 4-4.
He said that with confidence.
4-2 or 5-2. 4-2 or 5-2. And Spurs will score first.
No, for God's sake. I'm tired of us giving them a penalty.
It's fine. I'm around with that.
That's all we fucking do.
Whoever scores first in the North London Derby, man, it's cursed to lose that game. It happens so often.
Is it? I mean, I swear we scored first when we went to your house and we won.
Yeah, last season was the exception. But before that, it was just, there was a...
Oh, you mean the Lloris Son goal, RJ? Yeah, I remember that Lloris Son goal.
Was it an own goal?
He's not between the
or
sticks.
was it Butterfingers?
It's a bit of both, isn't it? A bit of both.
All right. So, fellas, we sorted for our game week. We're waiting. Don't forget. So it's 3 p.m. deadlines, right?
1:30 deadline for
1:30.
1:30 deadline. So yeah, for 3 p.m. kickoffs. So there will be some team leaks. Pay attention, guys. Don't make your transfers yet. Chill. I know it's hard, but chill on it. Just wait. North London Derby. I'm gassed for it. I can't wait. Fellas, next week. Same again. We'll see who'll be on top this week. And yeah, I'm sorted. I think I'm good. I think I'm in a good place. One transfer or 2. It could be either. It could be 3. I'm easy.
I'm pretty made up in my mind what I'm doing. Chilwell to Trippier is definitely going to be my move. Barring an injury during the Champions League. Are they playing this week or next week?
This week, Tuesday.
Is it this week? Yeah. Then barring an injury, Chilwell to Trippier.
Yeah, I think I'm going to bring in the rat for Martinelli.
Oh, don't do it. It's the 3rd time I've told you.
Gnawing away.
Don't do it. Don't do it. This is another pick from situation, but better quality. That's all it is. Anyway, fellas, it's been a pleasure.
Awesome.
Thanks again for listening, everybody. I'll catch you guys next week. We have been your host, Laura. I'll say you again, that shirt is dirty. My name is RJ.
I'm Law.
And I'm Ray.
Thanks everyone for listening, and we will catch you on the next one. Peace!